Hello, Miss Golden Girl here. Welcome to my channel, Golden Girl. So, this is Panel Tuesday, and I am the panel today. But I'm going to be talking about something that's dear to my heart, embracing the golden years and beyond. So, I have defined, with some help of Google and others, the golden years as age 65 to 80. So I'm going to be 72 in July. So that makes me in the golden years. Well, this evening, I want to honor a couple relatives of mine, and they are beyond. They are age 89 and 88. Aunt Bessie, she was married to my Uncle Eugene Whitley. She is 89. She made 89 in February. And my first cousin, Ann is 88 and she'll be 89. I think it's November or either it is September. Hello, thank you for stopping in. So, one thing that I have always learned from others by observing. I have done that all my life as a very young girl. And so I learned things not to do and things to do. So I have been watching and observing my two relatives as they age, and they live in Lebanon, Tennessee. And so I would stop in to see them from time to time, and just awesome to just watch them. And all of a sudden now they're 89 and 88, and you don't think about that, but if I'm getting older, they got to be getting older too, right? So Aunt Bessie, she still lives alone. She still drives around town. I talk to her on the phone. And, I try to check in with them from time to time to see how they're doing, and just to stay up on how they're aging, how it's going. And Cousin Ann, now she's in Texas, Dallas, Texas, with her son and his family, but she wants to get back to Lebanon, Tennessee. It's like that. Always want to go home. But one thing I can do, and I was telling them, I had a chance to talk to her today, Cousin Ann, and I was catching up on how she was doing. And so she was sharing with me. Her mind is pretty sharp still. She thinks it's not, but it is. She helps me with both sides of my family, especially the Shelton side, because both my parents were from Lebanon, Tennessee. And so, just to get the history about my dad's side of the family, when they were growing up, she went to school with some other first cousins of mine. AJ, see, now I was thinking, and I said, I prayed to God to give me 70. That's 70 years with good health. But then I'm looking, and I've got first cousin. Ann is 88. She's going to be 89 this year. And Ann is my cousin on my mother's side. My mother was her aunt. On my dad's side of the family, I have 3 first cousins that are in their 80s. They're beyond. Vernon is 82. Sis is 87. She's going to be 88 in July. AJ, he is 89 and he's going to be 90. So I don't know what God has in store for me now. I don't know. I just don't know. I definitely feel like he's giving me some additional years. So, but it's so much fun for me. I started focusing on aging back in 2012 and 2013. I did this survey, and it was asking all kinds of questions, about how did you feel your brain was? Because my grandmother on my dad's side, she came down with Alzheimer's. They call it senility at that time. So that's something I'm concerned about. But looking at Anne, her mind is still sharp. And Bessie, her mind is still sharp. Vernon, her mind is still sharp. Sis, mine's still pretty good. AJ, he. So one thing I'm going to do, watching them, what I've observed is, they've stayed active. They've stayed active. Aunt Bessie and cousin Ann. Vernon has stayed active. Vernon, she did hair standing on her feet up until just before her 80th birthday. December 31st was her last day doing hair. And on January 1st, that following year, she turned 80. Isn't that awesome? So I'm trying to learn from that. I'm striving to stay active, learning from them how to keep the mind sharp. I know this YouTube channel is helping to keep my mind sharp because the things that I'm learning and that I have to focus and think about how to put videos together and topics and everything. So I'm excited. I'm excited for my channel. It is a legacy to leave for my family to come back when I get my heavenly wings and they can just look at it and see. So I'm just so excited on this panel Tuesday to discuss my relatives, my first cousins, that I have first cousins that have lived, the beyond years, and I can learn from them and I can, watch and see possibly could God give me that kind of longevity? I don't know if I want it. So but right now, I'm soon to be 72. I'm in the golden years. And it's just awesome to see what it is like to get over on the beyond age 80. And to see someone firsthand, to be able to interact with them, to have a conversation with them. It's just so exciting. It's like material that I'm collecting from my book. It's going to be a chapter. I'm going to honor them, my first cousins, in my book. And I'm going to talk about how they were blessed to be to this age in their 80s like this. Wow, it's just awesome. Sis 87, cousin Ann 88, Vernon 82, AJ 89, and then Aunt Bessie's 89. So firsthand, I'm no Mother Mason. Mother Mason is 97, she'll be 98. So I am anxious to oh, hey, daughter. My daughter, she was in for a moment. She's got an event today with her Italian ice. I told her I was going live. And so But I'm just excited about aging, and I'm trying to get myself physically fit. Thank you for stopping in. And those of you that watch the replay, you know, give it a thumbs up, share it out. This is what my channel is about. This is what I am about, sharing my journey. And my journey, part of it is aging. And so I'm learning how to age and how to age gracefully. So I'm getting physically fit, I'm losing weight, I'm exercising. I'm out learning how to I'm learning about ketosis, and that's supposed to be a healing process for the body, and our body will release ketones, and that the brain will, absorb those ketones in addition to the glucose, and the ketones are supposed to help stimulate the brain to keep it sharp. And so I'm working on that. I don't want to do the keto diet, but I am definitely trying to go into ketosis. I am striving to use another healing process, autophagy, and get my body into autophagy. And that comes from fasting. So today I fasted for I did 20 hours, a 20-hour fast, and then I ate in the window of 4. Tomorrow I'm doing 22-hour fast and have a window to eat in 2 hours. And then Thursday I'm going to fast for 24 hours. And Friday I'm going to fast for 36 hours. So when I do 36 hours, my body should definitely go into ketosis, and it should definitely go into autophagy. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. And so this is all part of, watching others as they age so I can learn from them. I'm out online researching, trying to learn. I'm understanding I have to watch what I eat. I I'm not got to stop overeating, stop eating too often. So I've stopped that. I stopped that. I'm in week 25 of my weight loss journey. So, and another cousin of mine, hello, thank you for stopping in. This is on aging today. I'm watching my relative age, and I'm learning from them. My cousin Edward Lee is 82. He turned 82 in February. He's in the picture. And what I did, I would come through Tennessee and ask them to meet me for a meal. We usually met for lunch. But the pandemic has changed so much. So I'm doing these videos, and I sent this to cousin Ann's son. So hopefully he can share it with his mom. But I'm utilizing everything that I can to I'm trying to follow. Oh, hello. Yes, week 5, 25 of my weight loss journey. And so that's all part of my aging process and aging gracefully. And I have learned from the best. I've learned from my relatives. Edward Lee, as I was sharing, he's 82, and he's sharp and 82. So I've had some, role models before me on the aging. Yes. But as I was sharing, with the pandemic, people aren't comfortable. A lot of my friends, they're not comfortable to come together for a meal, because I used to meet up with friends and family and friends in Lebanon, Tennessee, and Nashville, Tennessee, in Lansing, Michigan, in Pontiac, Michigan. Yes. But I haven't been able to do that since the pandemic. So hey, I'm making videos. I I started a YouTube channel, so like they can follow me. They can see what I'm doing, and I can share with them, and I can even have them come on and be a part of this with me. But aging gracefully, aging gracefully, healthy lifestyle. I'm striving to develop a better healthy lifestyle for myself, without overeating, and I had gotten sedentary. So, hey, I talked to Aunt Bessie, and Aunt Bessie said, you got to keep moving, you got to keep doing things. And she was sharing with me that she understood about, I have a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, that I'm in the process of reversing that. I'm in the process of reversing that diagnosis. And she was telling me how she was familiar with how to eat because of my Uncle Eugene. I call him Chocolate. So, but yes, and so we talked about that. And, we talked about, she called me when she had heard I had been in the hospital, and just having those kind of conversation helps. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. This is watching them age, and I'm learning from watching others as they age. I'm going to be 72, so I'm learning from family and friends, other people that I've gone on. Mrs. Warren, she lived up into her mid 90s. Mrs. Walker lived up into her mid 90s. Mrs. Price, she lived up into her mid 90s. These are people that I had the opportunity to sit down with and just be in their presence and just learn from them. I guess I'm old school, learning for, there's my daughter's company, Giovanni's Italian Ice. Hi, daughter. And so, but I'm learning how to age gracefully by watching others, watching my relatives, watching friends. Mrs. Bowen lived up into her late 80s, and I would go and spend time with her and just sit and talk to her and sit down with her. And it's just been such a learning experience. One thing I done picked up from her, Mrs. Bowen, I didn't understand it. When I moved to Georgia, she was going to the Y. So she was in her 70s then, maybe around my age, going to the Y. Now here I am going to the Y. And so when I first got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in 2016, first thing I did was get me an exercise program, aquatics, that works all the body muscles. And so I walk and I do the aquatic workout. And so I'm getting toned. Look at me. I'm using castor oil on my hair. I'm using olive oil on my skin. I'm using the castor oil. I want to get a castor oil pack. I found out about that. I don't know if anyone had heard of it, but yes, you put castor oil on this. To me, it looks like a heating pad, and then you wrap it around your stomach, but you make sure it's on the castor oil and everything is on your liver, and so then that absorbs into the skin, and that's supposed to help to clean out the liver. So these are things I'm learning. I'm striving to understand my metabolism because that's so important. That is so important than to me, or right up there with, like my exercise and my diet, is that I got to understand the metabolism. I got to understand how to make my cells healthy with the autophagy. The autophagy will detox, is the way it's explained, and get rid of all those bad cells and cancerous cell, to kill them off. So these are things we have to learn about our metabolism, that I'm learning to help us to have a healthy lifestyle. Oh, I'm learning so much. I am just learning so much by watching and listening. I'm out on YouTube channels and listening to the different content creators. So I cannot stress it enough. We learn, and we learn from each other, and we learn what to do, and we learn what not to do. Don't pick up bad habits. Get rid of those bad habits. Pick up the good habits. Especially this overeating and this eating too much. I think back when I was a child. Do you know, one can of vegetable would feed my dad, my brother, and I? We just had one can. And a chicken, you know, we would eat off of the chicken. I like the wings. So usually I got to have the two wings. My dad, would, my brother ate drumsticks. Only thing I ate was the wings at the time. I didn't eat the breast at the time. And so, but you know, I know other families feed a family off of one chicken. So we eat too much now. We eat too much, and we eat too often. But I'm learning. I learned that. I've got to do better with, my diet, and I am doing better. I'm learning how to eat, and I'm getting an understanding, that I hate to say this, but I don't know. Our American way is not good for us. It's not healthy. We are an affluent country, but we eat too much. I was even thinking about it. When I grew up, our glasses were those jelly glasses, those small glass jellies. They were either 4 or 6 ounces, and that's what we drank out of. That's what we drank out of. And so you wouldn't be drinking. We had Kool-Aid, we had pop in our house, we had milk, um, water. Then you could just get the water out of the tap. But those are little small glasses that you ate out. Our plates wasn't these big old platters. They're small plates. And so now everything's gotten bigger. Everything, a tumbler is what, 16 ounces, 20 ounces. So then you think you got to fill it up because it don't look right if you don't have it full. So we got to stop it. We got to stop it. And I'm wondering, they're training us to be unhealthy, to overeat, to eat too often. And so I cannot say it enough. I want to be an example. I want to share my journey. This year is focusing on a healthy lifestyle. And I'm focusing on it because my channel started out with traveling and on aging, which that's the topic tonight, is aging, but it all ties together. As I age, I want to be a healthy lifestyle. And with this healthy lifestyle, I'm healthy. I can go traveling. Traveling is my passion. I had to cancel a cruise this year. I had a cruise planned, and in July. And so my friend Shirley and I, we both, hi, Coach Sherry. Thank you for stopping in. My friend Shirley and I both had some health issues this year. And so we thought it was best that we cancel that cruise because we are very experienced after working in Skagway, Alaska, observing visitors have to be medevaced off of, the port of Skagway. So last thing we wanted was possibly have to be medevaced off a cruise ship. So everything is just tying in together. My channel, I got 4 niches. Traveling is my passion. Aging, embracing the golden years, and beyond. And then the healthy lifestyle, the weight loss journey. That happened because I got sick and was hospitalized in November. And my son, he gave me the beautiful comment yesterday. I met him and his daughter. We went for lunch on Mother's Day. And sister girl was looking good. I had my new look on with my hair. I'm wearing my natural hair today. That's mixed gray. And so, but he said to me, "Oh, Mom, you're doing so well with your diet." And see, I'm setting an example for my children, which I'm talking to him. My dad developed type 2 diabetes, but he had a surgery and then it cleared up. Thank you. And but my fourth niche is my swimsuit modeling. And so that all ties in with me, my exercise program, my aquatics. And so I'm just having so much fun on my channel. I, 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 I get so excited when I hear comments that I'm inspiring others to lose weight. I'm inspiring others to take control of their type 2 diabetes because each person is different and we really have to work hard to figure out how to manage our type 2 diabetes. And I feel if we put a little bit more effort, because in order to take medication for it, you really got to be on top of it. So what I did, I put a little bit more effort and I got off of that medication. I was only on it for a short period of time. But I want to be an inspiration to others. I want to share what I'm learning. And then you can go out there and you can also find information. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an attorney, because I talk about a lot of different things, but I always qualify, that I've researched this. This is my understanding, but you got to do your own due diligence and see and come up with a plan that works for you. But yes, hello, thank you for stopping in. But yes, this is Panel Tuesday, and this Panel Tuesday, I am sharing how I'm learning how to age gracefully by watching family and friends. And today I'm watching my cousin and my Aunt Bessie and my other cousin and relatives. So yes, YouTube is a great channel to share your journey. It is. You're so true, Coach Sherry. It is. It's just awesome. Where else can you go? And it helps to me as watching my family and friends age. It helps to see it personal, up close. And so It does. It does. Oh, and that is over on Facebook side. So, but I'm coming in on panel Tuesday, coming in with different topics to talk about. And I want the comment. Tell me how you feel about aging. What's your thoughts on aging? How are you handling the aging process? See, my channel is for all ages because the young can learn from the things that I am sharing on here. Can you just imagine that based on my story with my type 2 diabetes? At one time, I was a pre diabetic, but if I would have got on it then I would have wouldn't have escalated to type 2 diabetes diagnosis. Oh, your dad is, oh, awesome. Oh, that is awesome, Coach Sherry. 85, yes. Ah! So I love it. I love it. I love it. When I was growing up, it seemed like I didn't know that many people that got to be, in their mid 80s. Now, both of my grandmothers, they lived into their mid 80s, but not my grandfathers. Not my grandfather. And my father passed at 71, and my mother at 74. So, but oh, thank you for stopping in. Yes, comment. Tell me what your thoughts. Who you know? I'm looking to meet someone that is 100. That's 100. I know someone and had the opportunity to sit down and talk with those in the 80s, 90s, but I would love to have a chat with someone that is 100. Pat Leatherwood, her mother lived to be, I think, was 103. And I was trying to get out to California. It's been some years ago that she passed, but I was trying to get out to California and sit and talk with her at that age just to see what she had to say. But I didn't get to make that. But y'all keep me in mind. Y'all keep me in mind that if you know someone that's 100, I would love to do an interview with them. I would love to bring them on the panel. Yes. So yeah, because this, I expire to inspire before I expire. That's what I do. And so aging graceful as we grow older, how to do it healthy and everything. So I'm not going to be much longer, but I just wanted to take this time to give my thoughts on Aunt Bessie, Cousin Ann, Edward Lee. Edward Lee's in that picture. He's standing behind Cousin Ann. Let them know I'm thinking about them. I need to call Edward Lee now. And so see how he's doing. See how he's doing. I've talked to Cousin Ann today, talked to Aunt Bessie last week. I talked to Vernon 3 or 4 weeks ago. I interviewed her. And I asked my cousin Vernon, she's always been my big cousin. She's always been my big cousin. And so I asked her, I said, this is a question I like to ask. She's 82 now. I said, did you ever think that you would live that long? And she said, no. She said, she don't think about age. And see, I'm just the opposite. I've been focusing, I really started focusing on aging when I was 61 because I feel like that we're not taught how to age. We're taught about puberty, but we are not taught how to age. And see, look at me. I had told my doctor that I would lose weight when I got frail because I observed my dad losing weight when he got frail, and I observed my mother losing weight when she got frail. But now I'm not frail and I'm on this weight loss journey. So I'm doing things a little different than my parents. But, that was my role model. So I guess that would be something that I'm unlearning. That, I'm learning that I can lose the weight and I should lose the weight without becoming frailty. And so I'm happy about my weight loss. I'm happy that I'm getting healthy. I'm happy that I'm learning about ketosis. It's a healing process for the body. I'm learning about autophagy. It's a healing process about our metabolic metabolism, and so this is what I'm learning. This is what I gotta learn. Not enough just to know about growing old, but how my metabolism is growing old too. I'm watching and looking at the physical, outside physical, but now to understand that metabolism, to get a real good understanding about that. So, but yes, but I thank all of you for stopping in, and I hope I said something this evening that will encourage you as you age, to encourage you to get a better understanding of the aging process, to understand the metabolism. It's so important. Oh, let me share another thing that I learned last week. One of my goals was to sleep, to improve my sleep, and to sleep between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. And so I haven't accomplished that goal. But I watched the video and it talked about I could be due to, the problem with my sleep. It could be because of my magnesium level and zinc. So I'm bathing in Epsom salt. That was one of the ways they said. Epsom salt bath, eat chocolate. And it's got to be chocolate, don't have sugar in it. So the chocolate that I bought, my Ghirardelli, has sugar in it. So now I'm trying to find a chocolate that doesn't have the sugar in it, dark chocolate, and oats. So this evening, after getting off of here, I'm going to take me an Epsom salt bath. I'm not going to do the chocolate because I don't have any. And I'm not going to do the oatmeal this evening. So, but these are things that I'm learning how to help my body, help me. I'm not one to take a lot of supplements because I can't figure out how they counteract and interact with each other. So I'm striving to do things naturally. I walked today. I done exercised a lot. I did my aquatics for 30 minutes. Then I went to the mall and walked. And then I even walked outside after eating because I wanted to get some sun rays, for the vitamin D. Trying to get out there in the sun. I'm, all the things I'm listening on the different YouTube channels, and I hear things and I'm trying to implement them, getting out in the sun. So I want to thank everyone for stopping in. Let's see if I got any more comments here. Let's see. Thank you, Coach Sherry, for coming in. Oh, wow. She said she had a great aunt that lived to be 101. She stopped cooking at 98. Ooh, that was awesome, Coach Sherry. Still, if anyone can help me to Coach Sherry, one of her dad's sisters, 89. She started acting. Ooh, isn't that awesome? She's on a lot of commercials for elder care. Oh, wonderful. Hey, that needs to be me. My girlfriend, Regina, has said that I could be a poster a poster child for type 2 diabetes. The way I have reversed my diagnosis. Um, Coach Sherry wants to know why I want to sleep from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Well, because I'm usually up. And so if I did that, that would give me 6 hours of sleep. And a lot goes on from my understanding, my research, between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. with our body. And so I would like to be asleep during that time so that my body can go through the different nightly stages that it goes through. And I figured that length of time, then I'm sleeping, my cells are, getting replaced and replenished. So that's the reason I was saying 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. because dawn phenomena kicks in from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. for me. And it's usually pretty much what they're saying for everyone. And that's where your blood glucose starts to go up. And that's because this growth hormone starts being produced around that time, which they said that helps to wake us up. So that's the reason, Coach Sherry, that I selected that time. Between those hours, definitely 12 a.m. to 4 a.m., our metabolism is going through a lot of changes, and it helps to be sleep during that time. It helps to be sleep during that time in order not to interact, affect all those different stages that our body goes through. Yes, this is my panel Tuesdays. But I'm going to say thank you. Thank everyone for coming in, and look for me next Tuesday. I'm going to be coming in on panel Tuesdays. I come in quickly on Saturday mornings to share my weigh-in. So I've got to be down to 192 pounds by May 27th. Thank you. Thank you, Delaney, for coming in. So this has been a great evening. Now you know a little history about my family, and Coach Sherry, she shared about her family members. Ooh, you have some longevity in your family, Coach Sherry. I'm looking at my dad and my mother and just trying to see what God has in store for me. I'm not sure. He's definitely gave me beyond the 70 years, which I prayed and I asked for good health. So I am so thankful for that. And since he's done that for me, I am on assignment for the kingdom of God to give my testimony, to be transparent, to help others, because God gave me that additional time in November when my blood glucose got up to 500. I could have been gone. I could have gotten my heavenly wings and I would have been okay, but I'm still here. So I've got work to do for the kingdom. And so my YouTube channel, I'm utilizing it. So everyone, you have a good night. This has been awesome. I hope I've shared something that you can take away and you can go and you can, research it and get a better understanding. Definitely get an understanding of the metabolism. That's something I didn't know a lot about. It seemed like when I was younger, we talked more about our metabolism, but I'm getting on it now, getting on it. You're right. My assignment is not complete. Good night, daughter. I love you. Thank you for stopping in. See, my daughter said, I take too long to say good and to sign off, but I'm gone. I love it. I just love talking about the different niches that I have. So I love talking about aging. I love talking about traveling. I love talking about my weight loss journey. I love talking about my swimsuit modeling. So, I'm just having an awesome time. And all of this is keeping me youthful as I grow older. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed tomorrow. Remember, give me a like. That'll help get this out into the YouTube streets. And subscribe to my channel. Set that notification bell, and then you'll be notified when I come live. And just stay tuned and check out my channel. Check out my channel. Good night, everyone. Love you. God bless. Bye.